174 pounds, the Big 12 championship, and for the first time in NCAA action, it's Dean Hamiti and Keegan O'Toole. O'Toole out of Missouri, perfect record this year, a two-time NCAA champion, four-time All-American, and Dean Hamiti at Oklahoma State now after transferring in from Wisconsin, where he spent 3 years, a two-time All-American and 3 trips to NCAA's Rock.
It is going to be a dandy. I mean, there's been matches all over the weekend. There have been good matches, but this one right here, most wrestling fans have circled. Couldn't wait for it to happen. We're about to see it in about 2 minutes.
Hamiti, pretty strong path to get to the finals. Last night, topped the reigning Big 12 champion, Cade DeVos of South Dakota State, 17-8. Had a pin and a tech fall in his first 2 matches. He's been a top 5 seed at each of his first 3 NCAA tournaments. Certainly expect that again for Hamiti, who was runner-up at the 2024 Big 10 championships, now in the Big 12. And it'll be Keegan O'Toole on the other side after 4 years, 2 titles at 165 pounds, moving up for a new challenge this year at 174 pounds.
Keegan O'Toole, smart, been in these situations before. His battles, absolute battles with David Carr, has prepared him for another top-rate competitor. And Dean Hamiti, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy top-level wrestling.
Ready?
Ryan Hagan, Eric McGill, the officials here for this match at 174 pounds. For O'Toole, it was a couple months off the mat this year from December to February, came back late last month for their duel against Iowa State. Said patience was big for me. Didn't always have it throughout the course of my career. Just had to let my body get back to where it needed to be. Big match here for the team race as well, with one of 6 Cowboys out on the mat. The lead right now for them over Northern Iowa is 8 points, and every victory in a final is worth at least 4 team points, and any bonus if that applies.
Dean Hamiti he's in on a good shot, but once again, it's a single, and singles, you have to be patient. No surprise, both guys have been in this situation before. You can see that Keegan is just kind of being patient right there now. What was interesting is Dean Hamiti shot towards Keegan's right leg. He usually shoots a low single to his opponent's left leg.
So do you think that's something strategic he saw, or just trying to throw off the scouting report?
Well, if Keegan's left leg is back, it's going to be a long distance to go for his low single. And so therefore, he took the leg that was in front. And in on a single is Keegan O'Toole. Guys are not rushing here. Good hip pressure there by Dean Hamiti. Both guys are just kind of moving. Keegan O'Toole is still there. There's no control there. Keegan O'Toole it's almost a butcher situation, but he's locking the legs, no control. He has not hooked the ankle yet. Nothing yet. Look at this. This is just A+ here. Look at the strength here, the core strength, rolling through. Who's stepping through? Man, I tell you what.
Oh, my goodness.
We said it, A+ wrestling here.
Absolute wizardry from Keegan O'Toole to get out of there and draw a stalemate.
Man, that was good top-level wrestling. Just move around, little roll action, get through, and back to their feet. So both guys have kind of felt, where they are. They've started to feel their strength and, different shifts of their body.
Dean Hamiti was one of the biggest pickups in the portal this year as David Taylor took over for John Smith at Oklahoma State. Keegan O'Toole, part of a proud tradition at the University of Missouri. Only he, Ben Askren, and Jaden Cox have won multiple NCAA titles wrestling for the Tigers.
Both of these guys are just, they're not feeling each other out, but you're just looking for just that one break, that one opportunity, that moment, because obviously they respect each other a lot. Good scramble in the first period, and we're about to shift towards the second period. Really good high-level wrestling there.
Rock, I got a kick out of what Toole said. Mentioned he needed to be patient with his doctors. He said, it was big for me. Obviously, my wife and I are not good at that. We got married pretty quickly, but I had to let it happen with the medical team. And a scoreless first period against Hamiti, who goes on bottom. Hamiti coming out of high school, Joliet, Illinois, was a three-time state champion. And an early scramble in the second.
And he's dropping down, so he's going to pick up that stall call. So there's a stall call against Keegan Toole because he dropped down. Even though it was the natural flow, the official felt that he dropped down. So keep that in mind, stall call against Keegan Toole. One of the things that you see with Hamiti, he does a sit, and then he changes over pretty good. So he's got to make a decision, and he made a decision to let him go. He already had that stall call. Now, let's see if Hamiti goes back to that low single. Keegan's doing a good job of keeping his left leg behind, and that's generally what Hamiti shoots for, his opponent's left leg. You know, the crowd is kind of quiet. They're kind of just waiting for something to happen, kind of like that really good scramble in the first period.
There, guys, get out of that. There you go. Good job.
A far distance with that shot for Keegan Toole. Keegan is very good once he gets in situations. Once he gets to a leg, he's able to think right on the spot. And Hamiti's really good at just creating action like this. So he's putting the leg down. He's in a very strong position. Neutral danger. No, they're not calling neutral danger. He's kind of keeping it at 90 degrees. Neutral danger, one. Neutral danger, two. He broke again. Then there's a 3 takedown. They gave it to him. So Hamiti gets that takedown. It's very important that he wants to end this period on top.
He was going for more than just 3 there here late in the second.
So he's doing a claw ride. Hamiti's doing a good job. Got the leg in. And now he's ending the period on top with a 4-0 lead on Keegan Toole. What are we about to see for this last period?
The only time they've met, which was not NCAA competition, was November of 2022 at the All-Star Classic. 7-1 Keegan Toole in that one.
So at this point, he hooked the leg and kind of just continued to move to shift, and they finally got that takedown.
And O'Toole is out for his first point. 4-1.
Keegan Toole has been in this situation before. David Taylor, his absolute incredible matches. Little outside step there. But Hamiti's wrestling smart. He knows that Keegan Toole has to kind of come to him. And because Hamiti is a longer wrestler, Keegan has to cover more distance to get to his legs. Good, smart wrestling here. Let's see what happens here. Keegan is stalking, but he's got to stalk and create opportunities. And right now, Dean Hamiti's doing a good job of being smart. He's in on a shot. He's got to keep coming. Good defense there by Hamiti. Hamiti's sweating, and this is where Keegan Toole has been before. He knows how to finish the situation, but look at the splits and the length of Hamiti. Hamiti is not going to rush. He sees the out of bounds as well. He's got to be very patient here. Look at the distance of the leg.
Toole with the shelf, trying to pull him back middle and get that trip and tie this thing up late in the third.
And he's got to keep moving. Look at the distance of the. He's got to bring him back to the middle. This is it. Look at the distance. Did he get it?
Toole gets the 3.
Now remember, he's got a stall call against him. He's got to work up. He's got to get the stall. No, nothing yet. He's still in there. He's trying to keep his hand in. Is he going to get called for stalling? Is that it? No, he's get the hips. He's still got a rattle wrist. Is that enough? No, we are going to certified overtime. No bricks have been thrown. This is what we expected. We finished it. And then he finally got that takedown here. Then we're in overtime.
Well, you said it. Keegan O'Toole has been here before. And now it's on to sudden victory.
This is what we expected here by these two guys. Look, he's chasing him. Now Keegan O'Toole's in on the leg. A little sprawl action. Both of them fighting. Keegan is in a bad position to hold here. He's coming around. He's taking his time. Similar situation to the third period. You see how he pushed that foot down and he's working his way up? This is Keegan O'Toole. He's going to try to reach around. Look at this smartness here. Good defense there by Hamiti. But Keegan O'Toole is still moving. You're not going to get a stalemate here. He's continuing to move. Good hip action there by Hamiti. But look at the depth. Is this it? He did it.
It's over for a Big 12 title. Keegan O'Toole comes from behind and wins it against Team Hamiti in sudden victory.
Stone cold wrestler. This guy right here. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate what you see in this guy. Patient, smart, disciplined, and most of all, a winner. Keegan O'Toole, respect his game.
Absolutely remarkable from Keegan O'Toole. Now a three-time Big 12 champion.
We mentioned it so many times, being patient here, not rushing the situation. You see how he lifts the ankle, and when he lifts the ankle, he's able to come across the body and get it. I cannot explain how smart this guy is. He does not get rattled. He does not get rattled, and he continues to move over. And we hope to get Keegan for a few words because he's done it again.
And here he is.
Keegan O'Toole. There's Rock Harris here. What a fantastic match. You never, ever get nervous. Tell me what was going through your mind that last series.
I mean, he's a great competitor. I've wrestled him before. He wrestles hard. He's really tricky in some positions. And he caught me early, heavy on my feet. I had to make that adjustment. I knew really hard to finish on that single. I just had to stay diligent on keeping his legs straight.
Well, 7 straight points after you go down 4-0. Do you worry at all there, or you know exactly what you need to do?
No, I mean, there's a bigger sense of urgency. But I knew once I get on the leg, I would rather have had less time to keep him down, because he's hard to ride. So I made sure I took my time on that finish, and when I got the takedown, there was only like 15 seconds left instead of rushing the finish and having him hold him down for 30.
Thanks so much, Keegan, and congrats. We'll see you in Philly.
Thanks.
Never flustered. Parker Keckeisen, one of the best the Big 12 has ever seen, goes for a 5th straight conference crown. Up next at 184 pounds against Dustin Plott of Oklahoma State.